Sometimes, going home from the hospital is not the safest choice for you. When this is the case, alternative discharge plans are then necessary. This video is to help clear up confusion during this transition. You might have known of this procedure or admission ahead of time, or it was totally unexpected. Whatever the reason might be, we want you to keep in mind that we have a whole team here at the Skilled Nursing Facility, also known as Rehab Center, to help you sort it all out. Your care team consists of your doctors, nurses, case manager, insurance case manager, social worker, physical therapist, occupational therapist, speech therapist, and your dietitian. This team of professionals will be working with you on an almost daily basis. They will go over your rehab goals with you, will track your progress, and make recommendations as to what will be needed to have a safe discharge. While working with you, your therapist will identify necessary equipment you will need. If you have certain other equipment or medical needs, be sure to discuss it with your doctor and case manager. Be rest assured that your insurance case manager would be notified if anything will not be covered by their medical guidelines, and they will determine the medical necessity of any of the medical items and your continued stay. In either case, you'll be informed about all these decisions. There are a couple of reasons for which you could be discharged. It could be due to some great progress with your therapy, poor progress in your refusal to participate in therapy, or your decision to request for discharge. You could also leave against medical advice, and this can hinder a safe discharge. It can also pose a problem for a possible admission in the future. If the team has decided on discharge and you disagree, you have a right to appeal the decision. For transportation from the medical facility, non-medical transportation services are not usually covered, but may be provided by your insurance. You may, however, need to call your insurance membership services directly for clarification about your transportation benefits. Advance directives entails decisions that warrant giving of power of attorney to a surrogate decision maker in the case that you are unable to make these decisions. They consist of documents and orders that give specific directives. The living will gives instructions for your medical preferences, and the durable power of attorney designates a person to make decisions for you when you are unable to do so. Orders such as the DNR, or Do Not Resuscitate, and DNI, Do Not Intubate orders are based on your decision not to have any resuscitation and intubation for life-saving purposes, respectively. These directives also cover medical interventions, organ and tissue, and total body donation. For home health services, we have a number of professionals on the care team that will be available to you when you are discharged home. They include the home health nurse, home health physical therapist, home health occupational therapist, home health social worker, and the home health aide. Other home health providers include the speech and respiratory therapists, wound specialists, and other services which may be provided through home health. It might be important for you to note that caregiver services are typically not covered by the insurance and are out-of-pocket expenses to you. When you are finally at home, you may be set up with home health and may need more support and follow-up calls while at home. In such cases, there are some other support services to assist you: transition of care team, ambulatory care management, and transitional care management, also known as the Hospital Admission Readmission Prevention Program. In the case that your passing is imminent, it is important that all necessary measures are put in place to ensure you get the best services. As the end of life nears, it may be time to initiate final plans. If the doctor makes hospice recommendations, you and your family are usually provided a list of at least 3 hospice agencies. Note that you are not obligated to sign on to hospice or to sign on with that particular agency, but it is very helpful to have a hospice representative come and talk with you and your family to explain what services they can provide. If you are in a facility already and your passing is imminent, it might be decided that you remain in place on comfort measures only. For funeral arrangements, your social worker, doctor, spiritual counselor can give you and your family direction on how to handle the affairs of your final passing. If no final wishes or plans have been expressed, You and your family can consider the services of a funeral director, direct crematory company, or full body donation organization. Without a legal declaration of death, the funeral process cannot be initiated, and the deceased's legal affairs cannot be handled. Usually, it is your doctor that initiates the paperwork. In all of this, we want to assure that your care team would be by your side throughout the whole process of your stay and transition period, and they would be at their best to ensure you are most comfortable, safe, and well-informed. For more information about your admission, contact the nurse case manager who is involved in your case. Look for Bridget's book called Transitioning from Hospital to Home and Beyond. And there's a companion workbook as well. Visit Bridget Mouton's Amazon authors page at https://tinyurl.com/29MNZ8BF.